The Simpsons have been predicting the future for decades. Their talents in this regard are unparalleled. He made many accurate predictions, from the rise of Donald Trump to the development of hologram technology. So, what will happen in 2024? What does the future promise us? In this video, we take a look at some of the most shocking and mind-blowing predictions The Simpsons made about the year 2024. We'll touch on the possibility of a second Donald Trump presidency, the rise of artificial intelligence, and even the end of the Earth. Are these predictions just coincidence, or is there some truth to it? Let's take a look at the future predicted by The Simpsons for 2024. As we all know, Donald Trump recently announced that he is running for president again in 2024. President Trump inherited a major budget crunch, but a 2015 episode of The Simpsons predicted he would become president in 2024. Who knows? Maybe they'll be right. While Donald Trump announced last year that he would run for the 2024 presidential election, this had already happened in The Simpsons. The producer of the series shared an image on his Twitter account from the series, which was broadcast in 2015, in which Homer Simpson is seen standing with a Trump 2024 campaign sign in the background. The series has previously predicted Kamala Harris running for vice president. When Lisa wants to volunteer for a one-way ticket to Mars, Marge is not happy. So what does Marge do? She goes and volunteers along with the rest of the family. Together they join the exploration company's Mars colonization mission, which was initially set for 2026 but was later moved to the end of that week. It's a rushed job, so their launch fails, but Lisa and Marge manage to reach Mars in 2051. What happens next? Lisa decides to leave Mars and go to Venus. Elon Musk and SpaceX were said to be working on organizing cargo flights to Mars as early as 2022. But fully colonizing the planet would require a huge budget. As of now, this hasn't happened yet, but they are already getting names of brave souls who want to call Mars home. Fasten your seatbelts, because these dreams could come true between 2020 and 2050. Elon Musk's Mars dreams are no joke. We can see a journey to the red planet between 2023 and 2025. Brace yourselves, Musk has had his sights set on Mars for a while now. In 2016, he declared his ambition to build a rocket that could carry humans to the red planet and establish a full-fledged city there. During an interview, he suggested that it could take about 10 years to reach a meaningful number of people on Mars. Therefore, although we do not think that the tickets will go on sale anytime soon, it is certain that the wheels are turning behind the scenes. Meanwhile, in the famous Bart to the Future episode that predicted a Trump presidency, they showed a future where holograms deliver mail. Lazy Bart received a hologram message offering his group a gig at a club. This may seem like a distant technology, but hologram technology has come a long way. Holograms of dead artists, such as Tupac Shakur, performed jaw-dropping concerts. Believe it or not, HD3 holograms, or three-sided holographic displays, are already being used in more than 500 Best Buy stores. Get ready, you'll soon be able to send holograms of yourself over the phone. European mobile operators such as Telecom Orange, Telefonica, and Vodafone have collaborated with Matushka, the technology company that pioneered 3D calls. Originally focusing on creating Star Wars-like holograms, Matushka advanced its technology to make more realistic holograms. In a recent announcement, telecom companies were said to be participating in a program to test holographic graphic calls. The good thing is that the sender does not need any mixed reality or augmented reality hardware. However, the person who will watch the hologram may need one of these. There may be a technology that will not require this. Even if you are physically miles away, a holographic future that you can find anywhere you want in 3D may be closer than thought. Now let's move on to another mind-blowing prediction about technology and robots from The Simpsons. This prediction is more sinister than the others. In the 1994 episode titled Itchy and Scratchy Land, the family goes to a theme park that is a twisted version of Disneyland. This place is teeming with supposedly harmless, itchy and scratchy robots that go completely crazy and start slaughtering everyone in sight. This prediction draws attention to the scary side of artificial intelligence. A scenario in which artificial intelligence develops and surpasses human intelligence and potentially becomes an enemy to us is discussed. Recently, there have been unprecedented leaps in the field of artificial intelligence. Therefore, the problem predicted by The Simpsons may soon become a reality. Alongside big companies like Google and IBM, there are a lot of ambitious startups working hard to push the boundaries of artificial intelligence and robotics. The one who warns us about this is Ray Carwale, an engineering manager at Google and a true visionary. This man knows his job. He returns in 2045 after losing his car companies and fortune due to his missing brother Harry Powell's disastrous car design. Herp thinks he should help by lending him some money. Herp uses this money to create a prototype baby translator, and the prototype becomes a huge success. Although this idea seems unrealistic, it actually has examples in real life. For example, an application called Cry Translator was made. This app interprets the baby's cries to understand whether he or she is hungry, tired, bored, stressed, or uncomfortable. There is also a company called Zand-Rim. The company is working hard to identify the sounds made by pre-verbal children and translate them into their true meaning. This technology can be adapted to many different areas. Even the baby's diseases can be determined through the application in the future. Now let's look at the chilling 2001 episode of The Simpsons called New Kids on the Bletch. Bart and his team form a group called Party Posse. It sounds innocent, but beware, because this group is unwittingly used for mind control by the Department of the Navy. They try to give subliminal messages to children through their hit song, Drop a Bomb. The refrain is, "Join the Navy," which means join the Navy spelled backwards. People who watched this episode thought about the possibility that the same thing could be happening in real life. This episode really freaked some people out. It's seriously creepy. Could this be the future of the music industry? The songs feature increasingly strange frequencies and effects. In a society where music has a huge impact, could we be heading towards a world where mainstream songs send messages to our subconscious? According to The Simpsons, a major war may break out in our near future. America has two biggest enemies, Russia and China. We thought that war would never happen in the modern world, but in recent years, we have witnessed that anything can happen. No one expected the Russia-Ukraine war, and the war gradually began to spread to many countries. The Israel-Palestine war, the Kosovo-Serbia issue in Europe, and the Taiwan-China-Korea-Japan issues in Asia could lead to a major war. While Western countries, in particular, were allied with America, countries such as Russia and China managed to attract countries such as Iran to their side. The Simpsons are also constantly making war predictions. A nuclear war could occur between America and China. In one episode of the series, the news anchor is heard announcing with great sadness that America and China have declared war, saying, "A major nuclear attack is expected to reach our records within an hour." In another episode of the series, a conflict originating from America will break out and create shockwaves around the world. According to this prediction, Russia will be America's primary target in this turmoil. The consequences of such a conflict would be far-reaching and significantly alter the geopolitical landscape. Finally, American journalist Natalie Morris shared the episode about the war that The Simpsons predict will break out in the fall. Journalist Natalie Morris said on the subject, "Kosovo, have you seen this scene from The Simpsons predicting a war between Kosovo and Serbia in the autumn of 2023? It looks ominous. We are very likely to see the Great Armageddon War, according to The Simpsons. According to The Simpsons, not only war will bring the end of the world, but also major natural disasters and global warming will gradually bring the end of the world. In the episode of the Simpsons series called Bart to the Future, a day in 2024 is told. In the episode, while the family members are sitting at home, the weather presenter says on television, "The weather is very hot today. The temperature record has been broken, making it the hottest day of the year." In addition, the presenter recommends people not to leave the house and use air conditioning. This episode aired in 2000, but this year's heat waves suggest that the show's prediction may come true. Extreme temperatures, especially in North America, Europe, and Asia, left people in a difficult situation. While fires broke out in some areas, there were power outages in some areas. Experts say that temperatures will increase further in the coming years and the climate crisis will deepen. The heat crisis seen in The Simpsons is seen not only as a prophecy, but also as a warning. Matt Groening, the producer of the series, said that his aim is to raise people's awareness about climate change. The series tries to motivate people by showing what could happen in the future, Groening said. "If we don't take action now, we may be trapped in our homes in 2024, he said. That's all for our video about The Simpsons 2024 predictions. We hope you liked it. We talked about crazy things in this episode, but remember that these are just guesses. No one knows what the future will bring, but it's fun to think about. So what do you think? Are you convinced that The Simpsons are prophets? Or do you think the predictions that came true are just coincidences? Share your opinions in the comments. If you don't want to miss our new videos, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.